My interviewee today is Kirsten Milliken, who is an ADHD psychologist and a coach. How did you get involved with becoming a coach and a psychologist?
Well, a psychologist, I tell everybody, I'm always up for a good challenge.
Hmm.
And so I became a psychologist when my high school teacher in 12th grade said to me, Kirsten, whatever you do, don't go into psychology. And that was the longest goal I ever worked on. From then on, I never looked back. I went for psychology for day one. So that's my story about being a psychologist. And, of course, I've been doing that for like 15 years. And over the course of time, just found that I was working a lot with people who had ADHD. They just came to me because they knew. But one thing that I knew was that therapy really didn't work for people with ADHD and with other learning differences. That they really needed something that was different than the therapy that I had been trained in. And I was doing a lot of cognitive behavioral work, and I started hearing about coaching. So that became my goal. Coaching, you may or may not know, is not really regulated right now. So really anybody can call themselves a coach. If you know how to spell coach, you can call yourself a coach. And so being a psychologist, I was told, why don't you just coach? But, I've got pretty high standards for myself and for the people around me. So I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing.
How is life going for you now in Maine?
Life is really, really good for me now in Maine. You know that when I do some of the videos and blog posts for Friends of Quinn, that I'm usually posting under my business, which is PlayDHD. And that was just launched actually this year. I've had, several businesses, and I've had a private practice for over a dozen years. And last year started thinking, ADHD really is about motivation, but motivation is so boring to talk about over and over again. And what really motivates me and everybody else that I know who had ADHD, because, probably 90% of my world is people with ADHD. But play was the thing that I kept thinking, when I'm playing, I'm interested, I'm paying attention, and I'm really motivated. Mm-hmm. And play could be anything from having a funny conversation to doing work that I love doing to, playing a game or running around or whatever. So it could be any kind of play, but it always had those three things in common. And those are the three things that ADHD people always struggle with. So I thought, well, geez, I could talk about play all day long. That'd be great, right? What's better than that? So came up with, my next door neighbor actually in my office came up with the name PlayDHD, and he coincidentally has an ADHD. So, and then Stacy Turris, who's written the book, Here's to Not Catching Our Hair on Fire, was a friend of mine, and we started talking about this whole concept and realized she would be just like a natural co-host. So in March, we launched after we'd done some videos and started playing around with stuff. It's so great. It is so great. And it's so funny because every once in a while we'll do like an impromptu interview with somebody just, hanging out or whatever. And people love talking about play. And I'll tell you, your comment on every ADHD guy's, dream is around play. One of the first impromptu interviews we did, Stacy and I were down in South Carolina, and we were in this health food store. And we asked this guy if we could interview him. He had a Red Sox jacket on. So I thought, he knows about New England. That'll be one thing we can talk about. So we talk about, play and all his interests and all that. And I said, so what do you do for a living? And he says, I don't really want to talk about it. And I said, oh, come on, tell us what you do for a living. And he says, okay. He says, I'm a 1/3 owner of a gentleman's club. I was like, oh, yes. There's play. And he's like, oh, I know I have ADHD. He said, so he said, I've got one rule with the gentleman's club and that my wife gave me. He said, I can look but not touch. And he said, as long as I follow that rule, I'm good. I said, that's good. You've only got one rule. So you can't get confused.
So anyways, I just wanted to thank you really for doing this interview. I appreciate it.
Quinn, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to being able to contribute more to Friends of Quinn under PlayDHD.
All right. Thank you so much again, Kirsten.
Thanks, Quinn.
All right. Bye.
Bye.